All right, welcome to the Talking Shit podcast from GameItAll.com. I'm Lucas
No.
Grimm.
Hey, what up? I'm Pino25, and you got it wrong. It's Game It All Presents We're Talking Shit.
The fuck are you talking about, sir?
You both have it wrong. I'm presenting the show today. My name is Sexy Voice Rick, and I will be hosting Talking Shit tonight. I am your host. I am joined by... And no one's gonna introduce themselves. That's great.
No, you got to say it.
What the fuck is going on here?
It's we're taking over, and it's our show.
Oh, okay, sure. We'll do this. We'll do this. Who's the sponsor? Who's the fucking sponsor tonight? Huh?
Do we have one?
Yeah, we do.
This is the same one from the last show?
I'm making it your job to introduce him, Luke.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Trying to work around. Damn it. Okay. Well, anyways, welcome to Talking Shit. This is our weekly, or going to be bi-weekly.
It's our final episode on Monday.
Our final Monday episode.
And mine for a while.
And, okay, fine. And Pino's for a while. So, final Monday episode. We're actually going to be moving to a bi-weekly schedule. Set for every other Sunday now. Starting with not next week, but the week after. So yeah, this is the final weekly part of this podcast. So we'll have actually more to talk about when talking shit to each other.
Yes.
And other gaming companies in general.
And other people and events and stuff. You know how talking shit's supposed to be.
Well, yeah. It started as essentially us just wanting to just go,
rant.
This shit's pissing me off today. So.
And then we got moved on to like conversation starters, like how we did last week with 2 weeks ago with being sick, and so on. Speaking of conversation starter, I got one. I do have a conversation starter this time.
What?
What is the worst board game you've ever played?
Anything with my wife.
I tend to stick to the classics myself, so I've never played a bad one, but I have played board games with terrible people before that have ruined the experience.
Yeah, that's kind of the issue that I'm bringing up here at this time. I got one that's really horrible that involves people in this podcast. That's different rules to Monopoly.
Whoa! You signed the non-disclosure.
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah, you did. You were drunk.
It was brought up.
Everyone was drunk.
Last Tuesday, you remember that? You drank like a pint of vodka.
Yeah, no, that wasn't me. I'm pretty sure that was Matt.
Whoop-whoop.
Anyway, moving on. So this wasn't recently, of course. So this is
a long fucking time ago.
Long fucking time ago. But somebody has forever ruined the game of Monopoly for me.
Because this somebody that will remain nameless is very competitive and goes broke really quick and has to figure out a way to keep playing because
or else his wife is going to like kick him out of the game and bankrupt him.
Yeah, so I had to. This person had to figure out a way how to continue to play.
You kind of gave yourself away.
While I'm driving my fucking Zonda right here. So yeah.
So we were playing, and of course, the person who shall remain nameless was losing horribly. He owed money to all of us, and he lands on probably the hardest to get property, or the most expensive property, and he doesn't have enough money to pay the rent. So what does he do? Sell the shirt off his back.
Good old America.
To pay rent. He decides to pull a porn scenario and, strip for his money.
Yeah.
For rent.
How do you think I paid through law school? Had to work the pole.
It's awful.
See, you said you didn't want anyone to know, but you keep giving yourself away, Pino.
I know, that's the worst part.
Shush, I'm driving a Porsche right now.
Okay. So now I guess he's named. So
No.
because Pino did this,
I'm not named.
yeah, you just okay, fine. The guy that shall not be named.
Said person, yes.
It's more than likely Pino.
No.
Didn't. After he did that, the game becomes strip monopoly, and people who end up losing money can end up selling their clothes in order to survive in the game. Now, this is a really bad game, especially if you have roommates, because that's exactly what happened. By the time everyone was done, there were people down to their underwear, and there was people down to just stripped balls out naked. And then our roommate walks in. And he's just like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I've seen more than I need to know. And then came in and joined in the game. Which is illegal, to be honest.
Yeah.
You can't join in on a already playing Monopoly game. It's
I just have one question here.
We were playing fast and loose.
Fast and loose. That's what she said.
But I think this is the reason why this was the worst experience for me. I got Sharon Stoned. I'm sitting on the floor.
Oh, I remember the story.
I'm sitting on the floor, and the person that shall not be named is sitting in a chair, like one of those comfy camp chairs.
Yeah. Those are some great ass chairs.
And while making a business decision with his wife, who's
not wife at the time.
Not at the time. Fine. His girlfriend,
mistress at the time.
His mistress at the time.
That's how
making a deal decision with her. He strategically opens up his legs and crosses them again.
Could have been a she.
No. It's a he for this one because
just had a sack.
I had full ball view of. It just went. I'm like, it's horrible. It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's why I drink on the podcast every time.
That's why Luke's an alcoholic. I'm sorry.
That's why I'm an alcoholic.
It helps you forget every time you see his face.
Yep, that's exactly it. That's why I'm always drunk around you, Pino.
Oh, so you're tapped there.
Yeah, I'm tapped.
So, I just have one question. And,
sure.
Do you still have the rules to strip Monopoly?
We made them up.
We made them up as we went, but I'm pretty sure I can write them out again.
That'd be great. We should make it and go over it, not stream it or anything, but
oh god,
no, post it online as a drinking Monopoly game. When instead of money, you pay with clothes.
Well, you have to pay with money at first. The thing is,
yeah, you have to start with money.
When you play Strip Monopoly, you don't play Strip Monopoly with just knowing that it's going to turn into Strip Monopoly.
No, it's a last resort. It's someone that gets really desperate and is like, I'm not going to lose because they're so competitive.
I don't want the game to end. Let's keep going. Here's my shirt.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Because the minute that the first shirt is sold, and then it becomes a shit show.
And clothing is worth a crap load more than money.
Well, it depends on who it comes from, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah, like underwear and bras are a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
But you have to make a deal for them, so it's not like an actual...
Yeah, you sell property.
You're like, I want that, I want Boardwalk, but I don't have enough money to pay you to steal it from you. What can I give you?
Yeah.
Usually Boardwalk would be like, okay, I will give you my boxers. Here you go. Just.
But I wouldn't want your boxers.
Obviously, you wouldn't. I mean,
What about bankruptcy? What happens when you lose?
if you lose, you're pretty much a bum who's homeless and cloveless and
you're just drinking.
It's just drinking. You're just trying to keep warm with alcohol.
Yeah.
You're just there going, I made some horrible choices.
I lost.
And this game was one of them.
It turns Monopoly into the game of life.
Well, yeah,
that's it. Monopoly, the Game of Life edition.
It's extreme.
You either have
capitalism.
a closet full of clothes or you're butt naked.
Why did it cut to me on trying to show a romantic gesture to my wife, and then all of a sudden I'm back on camera.
Oh,
you son of a bitches!
You're making me
blush.
So yeah, that's strip Monopoly.
Bad idea.
It's a bad idea, but it is actually, it was fun when it happened, and until somebody gets Sharon Stone. It's all fun and games until somebody gets Sharon Stone.
By someone who will not be named.
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
But
by the way, did you ever get that old
He's
checkout?
on webcam right now, but it's not the guy who got Sharon Stoned.
Oh, you know it.
So, did you ever get that mold checkout?
What mole?
Okay. Anyways, yeah. So that's how we start this talking shit podcast. Anyways.
No, my boat.
What the fuck was that?
I lost my boat.
Okay, sure.
I'm off-roading with a trailer, okay? Then my boat flew off. I'm driving a Dodge Ram.
What the fuck are you even playing?
I'm driving a Dodge Ram, and I was pulling a trailer, and there was a boat on it, and I lost the boat on a bump. The boat went flying.
Maybe you should lay off the cush.
What
I know.
What?
I'm playing GTA 5.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. So, aside from the awful board games, there's not a whole lot that happened this week to be like, this thing pissed me off. I mean, there's Tracergate and the Final Fantasy event that we've already talked about on Game It All Live, which is live on YouTube right now, by the way, everyone.
Yep.
And
go check it out and click the links and shit and yeah.
Yeah. It's just, it seems like it was a very slow week for anything to happen. It's just like stuff just kind of happened, but nothing
major.
Nothing major. So like little minor things like, well, this happened. All right.
Yeah.
Like even in the world of news, like it feels like there was nothing that I can remember from the last week that would be like, oh, hey, this thing happened.
The 3DS turned 5.
I mean, yeah, that's something. The 3DS turned 5. Woo.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not been much. Like, the most amazing things were so simplistic, kind of like Windows 10 taking over as the most popular OS on Steam.
Speaking of which, I finally updated.
Oh, you did? You joined the cult.
Yep. I wouldn't call
One of us.
The cult?
The Windows 10 cult.
Oh, yeah.
One of us.
I'm still adjusting.
Yeah.
There's a lot to get used to.
Yeah, like I'm used to programs and not apps, even though they're technically the same. But whenever I'm looking through stuff to uninstall and whatnot, I'm just like, apps, not any programs. Where the fuck are there apps on my PC?
You get used to it.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people I work with, because, working with in technical support, a lot of people are not happy with it. They're all confused about what the fuck is going on now.
Well, you should read a book.
They tried to make it idiot-proof, and that's my problem.
They try to make it idiot-proof, and instead the idiots have gotten more
Stupid.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Like,
the idiots are still
first
there.
first thing I did when I installed it was go in and turn all sharing settings, all privacy settings on, and so on and so forth. It's basically an updated Windows 7 right now. That's all it is. Like, other than the Outlook, not Outlook, but the
Oh God,
the look.
don't get me fucking started on the Outlook. Like, I've had so much problems with the Outlook. It is fucking ridiculous. Like,
Well, I spent like an hour modifying mine to be like perfect. Like, I open up my start menu and I just see the weather and 3 other icons, and that's it.
Well, yeah, I got rid of most of the crap in the start bar.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Like,
pretty
I
much.
actually like having the weather right up here. It's
Oh,
really
the weather is a decent. Like, it's good to have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
But I
Although
still.
it's wrong sometimes because it's saying that we have light snow going on right now, and no snow.
maybe you should have said the area better.
Yeah.
Probably.
But yeah, like the I still do the exact same thing I've done since way back. I hit the Windows button on my keyboard and then start typing.
Yeah,
So I just use the quick commands of typing shit in and bam, enter.
boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, because I'm used to that on the Mac. Going with Quicksilver, it's like just quick key commands. So
did you guys? I know you guys didn't watch WrestleMania yesterday.
that shit's expensive.
That shit expensive unless.
Well, and also we had a very important meeting on the site, so that's why.
Yeah, we didn't watch it, but I didn't get to see any of it either, except for a screenshot of a wrestling group dressing up as Saiyans, like from Dragon Ball Z, full Saiyan armor. It was ridiculous.
Let me just cut in here for a second. Did someone die during WrestleMania?
Not as far as my knowledge goes.
Or during any recent wrestling events? I'm browsing Reddit right now. Here, I'm just gonna link it in chat. It's off top. Well, it's not really off topic. We're talking about wrestling, but I just came across this link, and the title is "The Murder of Kevin Owens." I'm guessing he's the wrestler, but it actually looks like he broke his neck when he landed. This is completely off topic.
Wait, Kevin O.
Like, I'm looking that up right now.
Send me the link. I want to take a look at it.
I'm not. It's chat right now.
Okay, I haven't been following wrestling, so I don't know it right off the bat. Oh, Jesus Christ! Yeah, that looks like he broke his neck. But no, he does not.
Oh yeah, he's not dead.
He's not dead. No, because that would have been all over the place if he was. And I actually just saw a screenshot of him of that fight as well, with him climbing the ladders. So and that looks to be after the fact. So I'm not sure because like I said, I'm not a big wrestling fan myself. The last time I watched wrestling was
a long fucking time ago.
The end of
back in high school.
Yeah, back in high school, which was the end of the Attitude Era.
Yeah, the best.
After Degeneration X broke down the first time, that's everything I've seen. After that, a lot of it is okay, I've seen bits and pieces. That fight looked cool, but okay, whatever.
It was 20 minutes of fighting and 2 hours of talking.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
So a regular sporting event?
Yeah, pretty much.
Honestly, even while I was watching it, I would tune in for the last fight, the main event. That was it. That's all I would ever watch. But yeah.
So yeah, and I wanted to bring it up just because of the Saiyan armor, walking out in Saiyan armor, because that's actually not the second.
Seen that.
Let me find the picture of it. I think it was the group, the New Day. Once again, my knowledge of wrestling is very lackluster.
Yeah.
Well, we are going
Yeah,
to
no, I was right. The New
reviews,
Days.
right? Oh, we did get a wrestling review posted today, right?
Yeah, we had a wrestling review posted in today, and yeah, here it is. Okay, let me jump to screen share for this. There we go.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
I'm actually looking at that exact same picture right now.
So yeah, that's
I'm kind of disappointed. I was expecting, like, when you mentioned it, I was expecting like higher quality armor.
it's yeah, I was expecting a little bit more, like, to be honest, but at the same time, that's pretty fucking awesome looking.
Yeah.
And the fact that, like, this is the first time that we've seen a Dragon Ball type thing being shown at WrestleMania. I think it was WrestleMania of last year. Ronda Rousey showed up, and she was wearing a Vegeta T-shirt. So obviously that boosted her appeal as a nerd fighter. And yeah, that's
Nerd Fighter. That sounds like a video game. Nerd Fighter 2016.
Nerd Fighter Hyper Edition.
You're ready to die!
Super Nerd Fighter 4 Hyper Ultra Arcade Edition.
Oh, is that
Or wait, Cosplay Edition.
Is
There
that Capcom's new platform?
Oh, it has to be. They have to make that now.
Then they'll have like 35 different versions, and they're only at
copyright the names,
GameCube.
and they have to buy it from us. That's
Nah, I'm gonna give that one away for free. If somebody wants it, go right ahead.
Pretty much.
just give us credit for it. That's all we're
Yeah,
asking.
give us a little bit of credit, but free. Go ahead, have it,
Go ahead.
have fun. But yeah, no, it's I say that a lot with ideas I just randomly spew out. I'm like, these are ideas that I know I'll never make. Just go have fun with it. If somebody wants to do it, good job. Run with it. I feel like that's the case sometimes, though, because I feel like I'm talking about something, and then a week later, something like it gets announced.
Yeah.
The worst case of that was I was talking to someone about the Resident Evil series and how I was like, it would be more awesome. It was more like action packed, like the. I hate myself for saying this, by the way. I'm going to mention this right now. I was very young. This was when Resident Evil 4 was first announced, and the first trailer wasn't even shown yet.
Mm.
So keep that in mind.
I remember bragging. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm just pulling a Kanye West here.
Oh, you're going broke. Okay.
Yeah, but remember that was only released for GameCube at first, right?
Yeah, I remember.
And back in high school, I was probably one of the only kids that had a GameCube, and I had it. And I could brag about it, but nobody would care.
Yeah.
I actually still have it here in my desk. The original, not even the Game of the Year edition, the original edition. And I love it. It's the greatest game I ever played. One of the greatest game I ever played.
So I was there going on about how it would be great to have a more action-packed Resident Evil like they show in the movie, where it's more like something that's not with shitty camera angles and that you can actually melee the zombies. Then we get the Resident Evil 4 trailer that drops a week later, and it's everything I asked for and more. Just right there, and I'm like, oh my god, somebody's listening in on me or something, because this is exactly what I was talking about. And I feel like that happens every so often. It's just like, I have an idea for a movie that would be great. Oh, you mean this? Fuck. Well, okay, moving on.
Beat me to it.
Yeah.
Well, we should get a think tank going. A GIA think tank. Just get together, drink, spew out some ideas. and drink some more.
I feel like that should be what talking shit would be eventually.
Eventually.
Well, yeah, we'll have a pre-recorded sit-down.
What I would like to do at one point is have like a cartoon humanity episode.
Show. Yeah, we should do like a live podcast, but have like that 70s show, like the camera when they're getting stoned on the table.
That would be awesome.
Have someone behind the camera, and every time someone starts talking, it just shifts to them.
But the thing is, with that 70s show, the gimmick on that was it went from that guy to this guy, and if the next guy started talking, if they all make a face, that's like, okay, next, keep moving it, and it had to keep going in like a specific circle.
Well, yeah, because it was the circle.
Yeah, it's the circle when they're all high, and that was my favorite segment of that show. Like, any episode that had that is one of my favorites.
Wait, didn't they all have that?
Not all of them.
No, I think my favorite episode that had that was when they had the garage sale and they were selling the magic brownies, but they sold the wrong one, and it was Red, Kitty, and the hairy chest guy and the bimbo.
Fuck.
Oh no.
And they were in the basement, and I was like, "Why are these brownies so good?"
Oh no. I don't remember that one. I need to go find it on Netflix.
That was so great.
Speaking of Netflix, actually, go ahead. Continue on.
Yeah, it was like season 1 or 2 if you're looking for it. I watched that 70s show like last year. Watched all episodes. It was a good watch or rewatch.
Well, yeah.
So, I've been watching Netflix with my kid, of course, and one of the new things that just got released is Yokai Watch, which people may know as Level 5's Pokemon simulator or
rip-off
or competition. And so that's on Netflix now, the anime to it. And she loves it. I'm surprised at that because it's nothing but ghosts being fucking ridiculous. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, this is the most stupidest thing in the world, but I could actually sit down and watch this and not
but how many
blow
kids
my brains out.
How many kids' cartoons are stupid?
A lot, to be honest.
Let's go with 90%.
Wow. Yeah.
Like, there are a few that I can watch that are not horrible. Like, let's see. I've watched through with her Paw Patrol because, that's actually decent. Bubble Guppies because that doesn't treat my kid like a fucking idiot. At least for the most part. We tried watching Dora with her and she fucking hates it. And I am so glad about that because the problem with Dora is that you need to be, from what I can see, is that you need to be fucking high if you want to watch that show. Because even if you're a kid, you're just pointing out how dumb the character is because they're like, hey, find the berries. They're right behind you.
And then they ask again.
They're right behind you. They're right behind. Oh, there they are. They're right behind me. There's enough pause that you could say they're right behind you at least 7 times.
Well, it was a show made for autistic kids. You got to get.
Yeah, kids.
I mean, okay, if that's the case, if that is the case, then yes.
There's some slow children out there.
It probably isn't. I'm just making a joke.
Yeah, you're probably just making that up.
Yeah.
But
even my niece feels the same way. She'll just look at the show and she'll be like, "No."
No, I can't. And even like me and her, because like I watch whatever she's watching, and I'm just going, no, we're not watching this. She's like, yeah, thank God. Hit the button. Get this away. What else did we watch? Pig Plus Cat was another one. But that's a PBS, so PBS is actually pretty good for their kid stuff. It's Nick that's a little bit worrisome.
Nick. I lost
Nickelodeon.
respect for Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Nickelodeon's hit and miss. I mean, they do well with the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, but
I haven't even watched it.
The new one's actually really good. I'm going to give that one.
Okay. Like, after they tried to fuck over the Avatar, or Avatar, I should say, I was just like, why? Like, they took them all the effort in the world to allow them to release it online. Like, not even on the TV, but just online, the final season, or the book 4 of Legend of Korra.
Yeah.
And it was just like, why? Like, it was so good. Why are you trying to kill this off?
Oh, yeah. When they started trying to kill it off, that was pretty bad.
We didn't talk about the game on the news for Turtles.
Turtle.
What about it?
We didn't talk about it. How awesome it looks.
Oh, it looks awesome, and I can't wait for it. I mean,
it's Transformers, but like turtle.
It's platinum, but the thing is, that's not news that it looks awesome. It's platinum. We know platinum is going to be awesome because platinum is fucking awesome.
Well, yeah, that's why they're awesome.
Like I'm kind of glad I haven't had a meeting with any of these guys yet, because if I did, I would hug them because it's such a fucking good. They are such fucking good developers. They made all my favorite games of the latest gen.
Yeah.
I mean,
not to mention another game you forgot to talk about for the new releases this week is Honeycomb Studios.
Yeah, that wasn't even in my list. And what the fuck is Honeycomb Studios again?
It's know those business simulators or business tycoon games?
I'm regretfully saying yes. I am familiar with some.
Well, it's one where you run a webcam empire.
Oh dear God!
Empire. Yeah.
Is it actually rated AO, or is it M?
Oh no, there's very little nudity. Actually, let me find the rating here, real quick. It's not even on here. I actually wanted to buy it, and I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just gonna buy it and try to write a review on it. But I was like, Luke's probably not even gonna put this on the website. So
no, actually, I would put it up on the website. I just flag it and NSFW. But it would get flagged. It's would definitely get flagged. So don't worry about that.
He would put it as the first thing on the porn site.
Yeah, the awards are actually pretty great. They're just a dick trophy.
Oh dear God.
Here's your magical dildo.
It's actually really cheap. It's only $7 on Steam right now. So
that is so bad. I'm like,
Hey, and it's rated mostly positive, was 222 reviews.
What? That is great.
Okay, that is surprising. I mean, I have heard of Honey Pop before, but I heard it was a match 3 game.
Yeah, and they're essentially just a cheesy, racist dating sim, like Honey Pop, the original one.
Yeah.
Like, oh look, an Asian girl, let's give her rice. Oh, she likes me now. That's literally what the game is.
Wow, that is amazing. That is just
like, honestly, just look at the girl's ethnicity and just give her whatever her people like, and she'll love you.
That is so wrong.
Then you play a Bejeweled game, and then you get to undress her.
That is wow.
Wow, yeah. It's not something I'm proud I know, but yeah. That was back when I wanted to get back into making videos on YouTube Let's Plays, and I was like, you know what? I'm sure a lot of people look for these videos because they don't want to buy the games themselves, but I never ended up uploading any of the footage.
No, that's I kind of see the reason why, but yeah. Yeah, no, that's actually exactly why I feel like a lot of people watch the Let's Play stuff.
Yeah, like
they're either one looking for something new, because like they're on the fence if they want to buy it or if they don't want to buy it, so they want to see it in action. Which, admittedly, I have done that before.
Yeah, so have I.
And what else was it? The other ones is the people that just want to see it being played through and not bother
Also,
buying it.
One of the reasons why I used to watch a lot of Let's Plays was that I didn't have the money to buy games. So I would rather just watch someone play it and like know the game and know the story than spend money on it.
Yeah, exactly.
I still do watch Let's Plays for games that I don't feel have any replayability or aren't worth whatever they're asking for it. So I'll just watch someone play it instead of buying it for myself.
Well, yeah.
Especially if it's like a linear storyline, there's no real reason to buy it for yourself if you can watch another person play the exact same game. And then you can get your own opinion on it while watching.
Well, yeah, and then you can just buy it when it goes on sale for like, $10 or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
assuming you still want it.
Well, yeah. Well, that's why I waited to get Mad Max. I got it for $12. Well, $10 on Humble Monthly. I didn't pay $59 for it.
I almost feel like getting that package. Is it always $12 a month?
Yep. And your first month you get 10% off, and on like if you newly sign up, they'll give you 10% off the first month, and you can cancel anytime. And you also get 10% off anything in their store.
All right. And how good are the monthly packages? Are they always good or just hit or miss?
Yeah, they had Aliens at one a couple months ago. And there's a bunch of different games. If you go on the site, you can see what came from the last bundles. Like last month, they had This War of Mine and also something else.
That's a game I feel like doesn't get enough attention.
Yeah, and a lot of praise. Oh, and they had South Park.
Yeah, I can't run Mad Max. I'm checking just to see if I can run it. It's just like, no, don't bother. Like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I was gonna buy Mad Max, but then I saw a few videos on it, and it just ended up. It just looks like driving around shooting people simulator.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And isn't that what we need for Mad Max?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm still expecting more than a grind fest for a game.
The thing is, Mad Max is what's the best way to put it? Mad Max is kind of like a third-person Far Cry or Assassin's Creed.
No, third. Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Third-person Just Cause.
No, it's not even Just Cause. Just Cause, the last one put such a bad taste in my mouth that I can't. I can't really say that it was good.
Oh, you didn't like Just Cause 3?
I did not like Just Cause 3. It had it was kind of boring, to be honest. Unpopular opinion, I know but I thought.
Well, I haven't played it. It looked fun but repetitive. Like, you got a hook and thrusters. Go have fun.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly it.
Well, it's a big playground.
It's a big playground where you go in and just start fucking things up, and then after you fuck up one thing, you're like, I've pretty much fucked up the rest of the game.
Well, yeah.
Good.
But, yeah.
Like, everything I would have done, I've seen people do on the internet. Like, put a thruster on someone's butt and send them flying.
Yeah, I have Achievement Hunter thanks for that one. Like, they did a great job on their preview. And then after that, that's pretty much everything I needed to see for the game, and I was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Good.
No. But for Mad Max, really well optimized for the PC, ran really smoothly.
That's always good.
Yeah, it was really well done. It wasn't a shitty port, which was surprising. And also last month they had South Park Stick of Truth in the bundle, which was amazing.
Yeah. I played that game, and I don't feel like it has any replayability.
No, it was too short.
Yeah.
It was way too short.
You did all the side quests and explored everything fully. It was still a fairly long game, but it was repetitive. It was fetch quests over and over again.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the next one is going to be a million times better.
Hopefully.
Because they will have learned some
Well, yeah,
stuff.
that's one thing that they've already said is that they have learned about more about building a video game and getting everything created. So they're going to. This next one is going to be much better.
Well, yeah, because the first one they went from one studio to another, like one publisher to another, because
Yeah,
they had the whole THQ debacle.
Yeah, they had to keep going in and out with different developers and or well, not the developers, just the publishers.
Yeah.
And so with that, Ubisoft is got the final say on everything. And now that we also have a Ubisoft directed group now. It should be interesting to see how that's going to turn out.
Yeah.
Because it's the guys that made Rocksmith. It's San Francisco studios. So that should be really interesting then.
Yeah.
That's actually. I was going to say we were going to end the podcast fairly soon, but that's actually something I'm going to rant about here.
Yeah, I had something I wanted to mention too. When you
Go ahead.
mentioned Ubisoft, the Mass Effect Andromeda leaked footage. Did you guys see it?
I saw bits and pieces. I didn't want to watch the whole thing.
It went away.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
EA pulled it.
So it sounds like that was legit then.
Yeah. It didn't look that impressive to me though. Like the little bits I saw. Like sure, it was still like too early to say, but it didn't look that impressive so far.
Well, yeah, it's too early to say, and that was not even pre-alpha. That was early shit.
Early dev, yeah.
So that's definitely. I've seen that, and I was like, that looks cool, but I want to see more before. I want to see something more updated before I go.
Well, yeah, E3 this year they'll probably do a full showing.
No, they won't because they're going to be on Sunday. And
oh yeah. EA Play.
EA Play.
Yeah.
But SlyCon's coming up.
Yeah.
Woo, SlyCon! I'm so excited.
I have a feeling that Andromeda is gonna get bad ratings simply because it's not gonna be able to hold up to the previous Mass Effect series. Yeah. Not just 3, but 1, 2, and 3 combined.
See, I have a couple rants I wanted to go through, which was one was about people on social media haggling people that make DLC for music, which is that I'm actually going to save that for a bigger topic at this point.
Yeah.
I want to talk about how I'm fucking pissed at people that are hardcore BioWare fans. Because I know the first thing that comes up once they start talking about characters that will be in Andromeda, the first thing that's going to come out of those fans.
Oh my god, can I fuck that?
Yeah, exactly. Can I fuck that? And that's going to be the first thing that's going to come out, and that's what pisses me off about the latest BioWare games.
I'm just going to cut in here. Mass Effect 1, first time I played it.
Yes.
Didn't realize that's the scene that was coming up, and I went to see the dude. What's his face?
Okay, I think I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the game, I killed him so I could save Ashley. I was like, no one will ever know what happened between us. Goodbye.
Pretty much. It's like, good save, good save.
Good save. Whew.
Actually, wait, so you were playing as a girl, or?
I was playing as the dude, Shepard. Well, they're both called Shepard. But
I don't think you could have a. I think it was only between Ashley and Liara.
No,
yeah.
Unless it was patched later in, but I'm 100% sure you can. I'm gonna look that up right now.
Because
Effect.
It's been a long time.
It has been a long time.
Yeah, I'm almost certain that it was just one or the other. I think you had the lesbian option when you were playing as a girl.
Oh no, maybe that's what it was. Maybe I was playing as female shepherd. It's been a long time. But yeah, it
Okay.
says here male shepherd was Ashley, female shepherd was Caden, and
Liara for both.
Liara. Yeah.
Yeah,
So maybe I
and
was
then
playing with
they
female
patched
shepherd.
that in with the third one. The third one had
Yeah, the gay option was what's
yeah.
his face.
You could be gay in the third one.
Yeah.
And like I'm fine with BioWare doing that. BioWare is great for doing that. They build great characters. They build great relationships. But it's the fan base that go immediately to the. So can I fuck that?
Can I fuck it?
Yeah, they're perverts.
That kills it for me, and that pisses me off. It's one of those instances of the fans make things worse.
Well, that happens all the time.
That happens a lot, and like I'm going to say a good example of that. Fuck. I had a good example of it, and then I lost it, and then I had another good example that I realized was a shitty example because the thing sucks anyways. So, because I was going to say Twilight, but that sucks anyways.
Yeah.
So, I don't have a very good example anymore. But that pisses me off a lot.
I got a good example.
Oh, go ahead.
Bernie Sanders. Love the guy. Hate his fans. Hate the voters who want him in.
We're getting into political shit here that I don't like. I'm like, oh shit. Here we go. Whoa.
You're trying to dodge a bullet here.
Yeah, try and dodge a bullet. I mean,
We are not CNN.
We're not CNN.
We're not CNN. We're not Fox News.
I'm gonna wait to get into politics until, after the politics has happened, or at least we know that who's going to be in the presidential running.
Yeah.
Once that shit happens, then I'll be like, okay, there we go.
Even as a Canadian here, all I want to, the worst scenario that I don't want to happen is Clinton. Hillary, she can't be president.
I thought that Trump would be the worst one, but I'm not even going to get into that though. Yeah. Just because.
What, you didn't want to see Bill Clinton under a desk? No, I did not have sexual relationships with that intern. Oh my God, I would want to see that speech of her going, I did not have sexual relationships with that young man. Intern. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. That was all Bill's doing.
I can't even trying to think of a male version of Monica, and for some reason my brain is just dying. It's getting much later, so it's just like my brain is just going.
Well,
so that's probably a good sign that we probably should cut off the podcast.
She'll just get Ryan Gosling.
Right.
Ryan Gosling. No, that's Ryan Reynolds.
Well, there you go, Ryan Reynolds.
No, she'll have Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds. Just one of the Reynolds. Doesn't matter.
Awful. So, actually, yes, that's actually going to be where our podcast is going to end tonight. So, we are, as mentioned, going to be switching over to a bi-weekly schedule, starting not next week, but the week after. So, that is not the 10th, but the 17th is our next episode of Talking Shit. And in between that will be episodes of New Play, which we're actually going to start going into horror game territory to scare the shit out of the two noobs.
But I think you should get some VR if you really want to do that.
Oh, I want to get VR, yeah.
But that'd be great. Like, just have VR for noobs play horror games, and when you know a jump scare is coming up, you just nudge them.
Just touch them.
Just do like a little
poke.
Poke. Just have a clapper behind you whenever there's a jump scare. Just scare them.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm waiting for the VR headset that we can put on Gurney and finish the slap bet. We put that on him while he's all immersed and going, oh god, and then have Mike just go and slap him. I don't care if it knocks the VR headset off or anything. It'll be worth it on that. be the best slap that we'd ever do.
You just send it back in on warranty. Like it
Yeah.
just broke when I put it on. I swear it didn't hit the ground.
Swear it
just
didn't hit the
stopped
ground.
working.
Swear it didn't. No one slapped anyone with it on there, and yeah.
See, it's funny
Yeah.
we're mentioning this, but chances are, they'll probably have seen the footage on the internet.
Probably.
Something like that would get like gift and linked all over the place.
Oh yeah, more than likely.
Could be some GIA clickbait.
All right, yeah. So aside from that, I'm Lucas Grimm.
Hey, I'm Pino25.
And I'm sexy voiced Rick.
And
I need some sleep.
yeah, that is the podcast for tonight. So just remember to check out our social media pages, all our extra lovely junk, and we'll see you guys next time.
So
In
what?
2 weeks.
Junk in the trunk? What?
So much junk in the trunk.
What?
I haven't been
Listen-
over in a while. You still got those in there?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, sure. Anyways, thank you for watching. You guys have a great night.